This podcast is sponsored by Skims. I'm actually wearing Skims right now. I did not do this on purpose. I just literally wear these tops all the time. These are the cotton tanks if you're watching. They're super comfy. I'm even going to sit up so you can really look at it. They're so comfortable. I have it in black and blue, and I'll probably buy more colors because I'm obsessed. The Skims cotton collection is also their most tagged collection. It's so comfortable. They sent us their cotton underwear, these tank tops, and I bought cotton pants because I'm obsessed. Believe the hype, Skims has over 100,000 5-star reviews for a reason. The cotton collection and more are available now at skims.com, plus get free shipping on orders over $75. If you haven't yet, be sure to let them know we sent you. After you place your order, please select podcast in the survey and select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. And if you missed the big news, Skims reinvented underwear for women, and they are doing it now for men, also available at skims.com. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. If you know anything about me at all, even just one thing, you know that I am in therapy. And if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's completely online. It's designed to be flexible with your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and be matched with a licensed professional therapist. And you can switch therapists at any time for no charge. Get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/onlyfriends today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/onlyfriends. Welcome back to OnlyFriends, the podcast we were only friends.
We are.
And nothing more, except maybe a couple years ago, but we won't talk about that.
We'll save that for our Patreon episode.
Yeah. We videoed it and everything, so we were just experimenting.
Yeah. Patreon and I guess OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, we'll put it on there too.
It is Monday.
Yeah, for you it's Wednesday. Unless you're on our Patreon, then it is Monday.
Yeah, I'm a sleepy gal. I feel like I have like legitimate bags under my eyes.
Well, you don't at all.
No.
I mean, I don't see them. I think we also do have like a lot of light on us, so maybe that helps. But
yeah, you're right. In here it looks okay.
Yeah, no, you look great, to be honest. You look the best I've ever seen you.
So tired. Like
from the Vegas weekend?
Yeah. I went to Vegas this weekend. TJ had 2 shows. Friday night, it was at 1 to 3 a.m. You know, like didn't get into bed till like 5.
Yeah. What time do you wake up when you go to bed at 5?
I was up at 9.
Yeah.
But then I like napped for a little bit, which like I don't nap. But we were up for a majority of the day. And then I like from 6 to 8 p.m. napped, got up, had to go to dinner, and then do it all over
and then do it again.
Yeah. And like I didn't even really drink. I told Carly like I maybe had like 2 drinks each night. Actually on Saturday I only had a Corona.
Nice. I feel like I would need to drink to stay up that late.
I truly was like, okay, I just need like something
or a coffee,
to take
I guess.
The edge off.
Yeah.
But like after that I was like, I can't, because then I had a 7 a.m. flight out of there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was not good. And so
7 a.m. out of Vegas is rough.
Yeah, we slept like all day yesterday. I canceled the gym today because I was like, I feel like I just need to like sleep through.
You gotta take care of yourself.
Yes.
You know?
And I was like, I go like 4 days a week anyway. Like it's gonna be.
I'm gonna gain a pound.
No,
gain 1 pound.
Not even worried about that. But I was like, I just need like a good night's sleep so that I don't get sick.
Yeah.
But yeah. My highlight of the weekend was I got to see Usher, finally.
I was watching your stories and I was like, God, he's so sexy.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Probably one of the best shows I've ever seen in Vegas. He, is just such a talent.
Yeah. And he has like, for us, it's so nostalgic because so much of his music, it was like early 2000s.
Totally.
And I feel like we both listened to Usher a lot when we were young. Like Confessions like and Let It Burn.
My dream man. I loved him. And it was really good. It's so crazy expensive though. We were able to like luckily do like a ticket buy.
What's that mean?
Through like you can get it for like face value or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But they were still $300
to see Usher.
But I'm Carly, where our seats were going for like $2,000.
Like, sorry, not Taylor Swift. This is Usher.
I wouldn't even pay for that for Taylor Swift.
I wouldn't either. We paid less for the Taylor Swift tickets.
And I was like, how is this fucking theater full of people? Like, who's paying that much money?
And like, people who are like traveling to Vegas who have probably saved up money are like taking their families or whatever and like want to spend money on gambling. Like, how are they spending it on?
I don't know.
This $1 million Usher experience.
Yeah. Honestly though, like after seeing
it was worth it.
I don't know. Like that is too much money.
It's too much. Didn't we? I know we got like a friends and family ticket for Taylor Swift, but weren't those only like 200 something?
Oh, that was a ticket buy. Yeah, they were $250. Yeah, that's like face value.
So why was it cheaper than Usher face value? That makes no sense.
I'm telling you. Well, it was like a whole ordeal. Like first they were $375, and at that point I was like, "Ew, Ush, pretty crazy." And then like something happened, and they were like, "Oh, they actually meant $600," and I was like, "I'm not paying $600. Like, sorry." And so then we said no, and then somehow a different batch came through, so they were like $290, and I was like, "Sign me up. That's fine. Like, it's the best price I'm gonna get.
I need the experience.
I have been wanting to see this since it got like aired. My brain is not forming
since it became public that he was
thank
performing.
you. So like I need to just go and see it, and like
obviously
that's even better than like any price online. So
literally
sure. Whatever. And it was really good. Highlight of my weekend for sure.
Did he sing? Yeah.
He definitely did. Yeah. I mean, he sang like 35 songs.
Oh my God.
But he also did covers of other people's songs, which was weird. But
like what?
It was really good. I don't even remember. Like a P. Diddy song. Like it was just like, I was like, okay. But it definitely was like more than halfway through, he would just like kind of stop singing and like let the track play. But he was doing so much like dancing, grinding. It was kind of like a Magic Mike show.
Ooh, I love.
Yeah, it was really good.
And
it also
it's Usher.
was star-studded. So many celebs were there. J-Lo was sitting like kind of directly right in front of us. Doja Cat was there.
I also saw who else was there? Oh
Jessica Alba was
Jessica
there.
Alba.
RZA was there. Charlemagne was there. And he like would call every person out. And I'm like, oh, every time he would like say someone would be like, wah! But like I just watched J-Lo the whole time because she was directly in front of us. And I was like, is she having a good time?
Was she dancing?
Yeah. It was funny because she walked in like a business suit. Like I was like, is that J-Lo?
What the fuck?
It was very weird what she was wearing.
Okay,
but like,
J-Lo.
maybe she just came from a conference. I don't know. TwitchCon. She was doing a panel.
She was at TwitchCon.
I don't know. Yeah, it was crazy there. Like TwitchCon was happening this weekend. When We Were Young Fest was happening this weekend. Like Vegas was truly popping off.
Yeah. Was it like so hot or no?
It was really hot.
Oh, okay.
Saturday woke up and we were supposed to go into the festival, and we didn't wind up going until later in the afternoon, and we were in for 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
It was just, it's too many people.
Yeah.
Like I almost had a panic attack.
And it's outside, I'm assuming.
Outside, it was so hot. It's like in a parking lot, so it's just like concrete.
Oh, so it's even hotter.
And like the stages are just like directly next to each other. So when one stage ended, everyone just starts like walking in one direction, but then like you're trying to watch another band. Like I was like, I'm gonna like die.
Yeah, I would hate that.
And
especially outside in Vegas. Like it's never hotter anywhere else besides Vegas outside.
Totally. And like we had guest of artist wristbands too. So like we just wanted to like walk around, look and see what the festival was like. But then we couldn't even go to like the VIP areas because it was so condensed.
Oh my God.
And we were like, we need to get out of here.
I haven't seen like as many people post about it as last year. I mean, I feel like so many people went last year. I mean, I know some people went this year, but I feel like I just saw it everywhere.
Yeah.
But also,
I think because at the time too, everyone was like, "Is this real?"
Exactly, and
Will
it had
this be
that day
like Firefest,
and it got canceled the one day, so it was like making headlines.
Huge thing.
Yeah,
yeah. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
But then I was watching TikTok last night, and Good Charlotte performed, and my friend Cheryl, she was staying in the hotel where all of the artists stay. Ooh. And like one night she texted me, she was like, I just saw Nicole Richie because she's married to one of the Madden brothers. And then I saw Cameron Diaz was there. Sophia Richie went.
Oh my God.
And it's so funny. She was just dressed up like business casual, like her like off model duty. And I'm like, that's so funny that she's just like at this emo festival where everyone is disgusting and like half clothed and she's just like wearing slacks.
Oh my God.
It was very funny, but I saw like 2 songs.
Oh,
then we left.
You didn't watch something corporate?
No, we didn't make it in time because we were dealing with some other stuff.
Not Relent K.
They were at something corporate was on at 12:55, which is just like disrespectful.
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like put them on later.
Oh, I see. I was like, it's kind of nice. It's like really gonna go.
Well, yeah, but
it was that's like prime heat too.
Like I feel like later in the day is prime heat when the sun's going
all day.
Down.
There's
it was like in the 90s.
Yeah,
it was just not.
Speaking of Usher, I meant to ask this. Have you seen the Ricky Martin TikToks? I sent you
because you sent them to me.
Yeah,
and then I was like, how did she end up here?
I have I'm on Ricky Martin TikTok. I'm on Fender Benders.
No, it was Enrique Iglesias.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who did I say?
Ricky Martin.
I'm so sorry. Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm such a white girl.
Yeah.
But he's like, sounds terrible on stage. It's insane. He like lets the crowd sing the choruses because I don't know if he can. Like, I don't know. It's very funny.
The one I watched, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I saw something like this a couple years ago.
I feel like I have too.
Like, I feel like this is like
a thing.
I was like, I'm having deja vu.
Yeah. I mean, I remember this happening with Panic at the Disco as well. Also,
no, he sounded bad.
Yeah. I'm also on Fender Bender in Parking Lot Talk. I don't know how I got there. And I'm also on Hot Air Balloon Accident TikTok. I sent you one.
I saw that one few days prior,
but I've seen like 3 since. And I'm
Zachariah posted it because I guess he went on like a rant on his podcast about hot air balloons.
Oh yeah.
And then he posted on his Instagram and he was like, to all of y'all like hating me about like my hate for balloons.
Like, this is what you get.
Yeah.
I mean, truly, who thinks it's... I think a hot air balloon would be such a fun experience, but I think that how scared I would be would overrule the excitement of the experience.
Yeah.
I did go on one once, but it was like tied.
Yeah.
So it was like
maybe
high.
do that.
Yeah. And it's like, it feels way safer.
What if like a bird flies into it?
Or like the one I sent you, it runs into a fucking...
well, I just mean if it's like stationary.
Oh, yeah.
Like even I would just be panicked.
I know. I'd be like, well, can I have a parachute just in case?
Yeah. Speaking of, on TikTok last night, I saw this girl who survived a like 14,000 foot parachute fall.
Like it didn't open?
She was skydiving and it didn't open. And it was like such a freak accident because I guess when you go skydiving, I've never been, I will never do it. It's like not something I'm like,
it's not something that excites
I need
me.
to do.
Yeah.
But so sorry if I misspeak to all the parachute heads out there, but this is like the gist of what I got, is that the instructor has like a backpack that has a parachute in it. And then it also has like an emergency parachute that automatically goes off once you've gotten to like a certain altitude.
Okay. Like feet.
Is that the right word? Yeah.
I don't know. Altitude sounds really smart.
It will like automatically go off in your bag.
Okay.
To like save your life.
Okay.
And so this girl was skydiving and the parachute wasn't like going off. And then the guy hit the parachute to go off, but it was at the same time that the emergency parachute went off. So neither of them went off. And like literally like specialists are like, if he did it a second earlier, the other one would have gone off. Yeah. And so then they literally just like fell 14,000 feet without anything.
And just crashed.
Yeah. And she like woke up. She
into
didn't like
water or?
No, like land.
How did she survive that?
I know. They both did. But so she was like, I didn't even get knocked unconscious. But when I was like, I need to figure out where I am. And then she like was like, he's unconscious. So like, I'm going to have to be the one to go get help. But then she was like, I'm paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh,
like I can't.
Fuck.
But then she was skydiving with a friend and I guess the instructor had noticed that the parachute never went off. So then they made like a landing right where they were. And like, that's how they like got saved.
Oh my God.
But I think she's like fine now. I was reading the comments and like, I don't think that she's paralyzed anymore.
Is the guy?
I didn't further investigate. I don't know. It didn't really say much about him, but he forgot to bring... I'm wondering if she sued. I should probably listen to the podcast because it does seem pretty interesting. But you're supposed to wear like an altitude like meter. I forget what it's called. But so then it knows when to like
do the emergency one.
Yeah. And he didn't have that on.
Oh.
And there was like a couple other things that were like, oh, this is like
it kind of added up a little bit.
Yeah. Like still it's like he was unprepared.
See, that's why I'm not going to do anything like that because of the word freak accident. Yeah. Like, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. Well, then you read the comments too and people are like, this happened to my friend.
Oh
like,
my God. I need to know how they survived a 14,000 feet fall.
Like how? Like if you...
Unless they were like
when
drunk
you're flying
and like
on a plane and they're like, we've reached 10,000 feet and you look down like you're
I know
high
and
in the
if that
air.
Plane crashed, like you're done.
Yeah.
Although it is different, I suppose, like being strapped in and like not being able to like move freely.
Yeah. Like I don't
What is
know.
the science behind it? We need Hank Green.
I know. Oh, Oh, I went on to that last night too because you sent me that iron TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Watched the Hank Green one.
Joe,
and I didn't understand a single thing he was saying.
I didn't either.
Like, T.
Well, I'm watching Breaking Bad, so I totally understand it because it's so much science.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Joe Santagato, he's so funny.
They're so funny.
But I was kind of like, oh, that makes sense. They're talking, it was a podcast clip, so I'm not trying to like regurgitate their podcast, but basically he was like, when I used to eat cereal, I thought the iron in cereal was like actual iron, and his podcast
his
co-host was like,
brother.
Oh, it's his brother. Oh, I didn't know that. He goes,
yes, Joey.
Yes, Joey, it is. And he just was like flabbergasted, which I guess like
solid iron gas plasma.
Yeah.
And he was like, yes, iron.
It's solid. So funny. That's like such a conversation we would have, I think. Like,
I love them. They are so funny.
I know.
They make me giggle.
I know. I remember Danny Lopriore used to be his co-host. I wonder what happened with that, because that was also really funny. I think Joe was like hilarious.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did a podcast for like a couple of years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder what Danny Lopriore is up to.
I don't know.
I wonder if he's filming for that Vine documentary.
I know. I can't believe that's going to be a thing.
I know.
Are we going to be in it?
I doubt it.
I wonder if it's going to be more about like the business side of it and like why Twitter shut it down, etc.
Maybe.
Like, what is it even going to be about?
I have no idea.
It's weird that we're at the time where like Vine, that'll now be a documentary. Like Vine. I mean, it has been almost 10 years.
Like, you think that like given today's like, turnover of like breaking news, this would have happened like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like if Vine shut down last week, there would be a documentary next
100%. But I am glad it has been so much time that they're able to like get all the info. And I wonder if they're like interviewing Viners.
Just like,
I know, but I want to watch it.
I mean, honestly, I will.
You know what's so funny? They
are interviewing Viners.
Oh, okay, good.
We all got asked to do it.
What?
Yeah.
When? Oh, I remember. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant like a long time ago.
No.
I see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. And I was like, I don't really...
thank you.
I don't really... I was like, if I had to watch my Vines again, I would be cringing. Like, I don't want to talk about my Vines.
Yeah.
Not that it's bad. It was just like, humor is just not the same. And if I watch them now, I'm like, that's the cringiest thing I've ever done.
Paying anyone.
Yeah.
You didn't pay us then and you're not going to pay us now. So what's the point?
Have you watched like that Jewel documentary?
Like this artist?
No, the vapes.
No.
There's a whole documentary about like downfall of the Juul or whatever. And like Nolan refuses to watch it because he's so scared because he doesn't Juul anymore. But he's like, I don't even want to know what it's done to me. So it's like, I might watch it just because
I don't want to know what Vine has done to me.
Yeah, no, same. I don't want to know at all.
Yeah.
But I was reading about it and I was like, I think it's more about the company and less about like
probably
what
it's
problems.
Probably like HQ trivia, like that vibe.
Wait, what?
The HQ trivia documentary.
Oh! I thought you meant like the actual game. I was like,
no.
Excuse me.
Like I'm sure it's going to be like that, like the insides of like the company.
Totally,
itself.
And yeah, because a lot of people were like, I don't want to watch it because like I don't even want to know. Like I know it's going to be bad, like what it's doing to me. No, Juul.
Sure,
but yeah,
Juul.
Also, something so scary happened to me this weekend. It's like not that scary, but I was picking up Nolan from the airport. So I'm driving to the airport.
Oh my God.
It's like...
I would never.
I know. Well, if one of us is home, we'll always pick each other up.
Yeah.
But when I got back from Nashville, he was still there. And the most basic way to get out of LAX is to get out. There's also already so many people out there. You get on this like cramped bus to this little like lot and you can either take a cab or order your Uber or Lyft. Like it's a whole thing.
Well,
and I said,
not for me, I don't do that.
No, I said, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. I ordered so if you order an Uber or a Lyft, like black car, it'll pick you up where you normally get picked up. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to do that. Like, I'm not doing all that. Not today. I'm sorry. Like
it like costs the same.
It does. I think this is like sounds crazy expensive. It was like $120 to get home. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that it's usually around the same when I take it from the little lot. And I was like
you're already paying like over at least $80 to get to the airport. So it's like, I'll spend a little more for convenience. For
convenience and like the quickness of it all. He was there as soon as I got out of the thing. Like it was amazing. Yeah. So I just wanted to, why did I bring that up? I picked him up from the airport. And as I was driving there, I have this really bad habit. I got my tragus pierced and I keep like spinning it and like messing with it. And like, I know I shouldn't, but it gets like, you know, when you get a new piercing, there's like little crusties and you kind of want to like pick them off because it's like a scab. It's so fun. I was doing that and it fell out. And it's a
ear piercing?
Yes. And it's like a fresh piercing, like a couple of weeks, maybe a month by now. I don't really know. But I got it back in.
Oh my God.
I went home and I like cleaned the fuck out of it and I put it back in and it's been fine ever since.
Did you have a hard time locating where it went?
Yes. Because the ones they pierce you with are so small. Like well,
it's also weird because like the back is different.
The back is so long.
Were you playing with the back?
No, the front.
How did that even come out?
I don't really know. I just remember like touching it and it was gone. And I was like,
that shit is hard to get out.
I think it's because I've been spinning it so much. It's like loosening. I don't really know, but I'm so hyper aware of it now. I'm like constantly like clicking it back in. I know it's so hard. It's so like
that was like a sign from God.
No, it literally was. So here I am. I already like hate driving long distances. I'm driving to the airport. My earrings out. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, is it going to close? Like I need to make an appointment. Like I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't find it. I found it. It was under my butt. It was on the seat. And so I just like put it in my bag and then cleaned it when I got home. And thank God it's been like fine ever since. But I was like, oh my God, it's going to close up right now. Oh, terrible.
Your piercings are anxiety inducing.
They are.
I'm so sorry, but I have to pee really bad already.
Go pee.
I've been chugging liquids.
It's okay. She's been drinking all morning. Yeah. I also want to say I have like 40 pages left of our book.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. It's so good.
Did I tell you what happened to me?
No.
When I read the book on the plane, I had to take the thing off of it.
Yeah, mine's already gone.
Where? You lost it?
No, I just took it off a while ago.
Yeah, it was, like I can't read it because it just like flaps.
We're talking about the cover, right?
Yeah, I can't think of what it's called.
It's a hard cover. There's like a...
What the fuck is it called?
Like a slip or like a cover.
There's a word for it, but like the brain's not braining.
It's not called a cover?
It's called like... Yeah, we'll call it a cover. But I think it has like a different name.
Okay, probably.
I put it in the back pocket of the airplane and I lost it. And I'm so upset because it is like, I am obsessed with the book cover.
It's so, Nolan said the same thing.
So pretty.
He's like, this looks like a really good book because of the cover.
Yeah, I'm like I genuinely might just order another one.
You can have mine.
So sad.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say you like spoiled something on accident for yourself. No. I was like, oh no.
The sleeve?
The sleeve.
I think it's a sleeve.
It's a sleeve. It is a book sleeve.
Yeah.
I think. That sounds so right. We're just
right.
going to go with it. We're confident. We're confident girlies.
We're a sleeve.
We're women in STEM. We're
and
geniuses.
I'm so upset.
Yeah,
like, literally,
that does suck.
The day that I took it out, I like took it out one day to like read and I was like, I'm not going to read this. I'm so tired. Mm-hmm. But then I was like, where's the sleeve? And then I was like, no.
Oh my God. Speaking of leaving things. When I picked Nolan up, he was like, I think I left my AirPods at the Nashville airport, like when we landed. And I was like, oh no, because you can only see like the last time you used it, which is so fucking annoying. Mm-hmm. And then days later, I was like, I haven't seen my AirPods in a while. And mine also says the last time it's been seen was in Birmingham, Alabama.
No.
Which is so annoying. I feel like Apple needs to do something where like you can see where your things are if they're not turned off or if they are turned off. Like it's so frustrating.
Why are they turned off? Do you think they died?
I think if they just haven't been used in a while, it just shows you the last place they were used.
Got it.
Which is so frustrating because I'm like...
You're like, you're not going to be able to get them back anyway.
I know, but I was like, maybe the last time I used them was there, but it's actually like in a bag somewhere. Like, I don't know. Like I don't think it is because I've searched everywhere, but...
Well, isn't it... Oh, okay. I thought that it just was like where it just like shows where they are.
No, I mean with phones they do, but if you turn the phone off, you can't see where they are, which is the biggest problem because the main reason you're going to use it is obviously if you left it somewhere, but like if someone stole it, you want to see where the fuck it is and you can't because they definitely turned it off. Like I hate that. That's why we all just need AirTags on everything.
Mine says that my AirPods are at my home and it says 5 hours ago, but I haven't used them.
Maybe your phone was near them or something and it just like picked it up. I don't know. Mine just says the last time I used, because it was literally the time that I used them. Yeah. So
now you need to get new AirPods.
Well, they were like the old ones. Oh. Like I still have like the first gen, which like I still love, but.
No, you need the noise canceling ones. They are life changing.
Do they have like the suction-y thing on the end? You know how some headphones have that like
inside the ear?
Yeah. I just don't like those.
I feel like yes, but I can't. I think so. Yeah.
Oh, because it hurts this piercing. I can't like wear them because the AirPods are fine because they don't even like.
They hurt your new piercing.
Yeah. The tragus. Because it's like right there. Like these one, like the ones I'm wearing right now are just like buds and they just go in fine. But
yeah.
You have to like push them in
they
further.
Heal.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel it.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying like right now I'm like, yeah, how annoying. But anyways, I have 40 pages left. It's so good. It's like.
Maybe I'll read today.
You should.
Even though I'm canceling book club.
It's fine. We'll We'll have our own.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? There's like a twist has already happened. I don't really give things away, but apparently there's like a lot of twists. But it's like, it's one of those books that I can't put down because I'm like, okay, now what?
Oh, wow.
Now what? Yeah, it's really good. It's called The Only One Left by Riley Seeger. I actually have an interesting fact about him because I looked him up because I was like, what's the deal?
What's the T?
It's not his real name.
Oh, he's a pen name.
So, okay, it says, why did Riley Sager change his name? So his name was Todd Ritter before he changed it. A former journalist.
It's too much like Tom Riddle.
What? Yeah. He was a former journalist. Ritter began using the pen name of Riley Sager after writing a series of novels under his own name that sold poorly. It was a matter of necessity. I wouldn't be published now if I was still using my real name because my sales were that abysmal. That's crazy. Just change his name and hello.
Go off, King.
Yeah. So I highly recommend, especially during this spooky little season we are happening. It's really good. And it's not like scary. It's just like
I was
thriller.
gonna say, like,
no, I don't find it scary.
Yeah, me neither.
At all. And I'm happy that I got,
so far.
Yeah, so far. I guess I haven't got to the end
like
either.
a little over 200 pages.
Yeah. Oh, it's
but I'm not, like, things have happened, but I'm not like
No. It's not like haunted
Which
scary.
like TJ went out of town and I was too afraid to read it because everyone was like, this is a horror book we're reading. And I was like, I can't read horror.
It's literally a thriller.
Like, I've read scarier books.
100%. It's definitely thriller. I feel like Verity was scarier.
Yeah, like this is fine. I'm doing fine.
Yeah. So far, I mean, I don't know if something crazy happens.
I'm fine. Everything's
in the
fine.
next couple of pages. Imagine something so scary happens. And I'm like, wait,
guys, don't even worry about it.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a book, highly recommend.
Yeah.
And
I feel like everyone's liking.
Yeah.
Except I don't think Brittany has read it.
Well, that's fine. She's very pregnant.
Well, she reads at night. Mm-hmm. And she was like, this is giving me too much anxiety.
Oh, okay.
So I can't.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah. Well, and then Nolan had a music video shoot yesterday, so I went to that.
Oh, fun.
It was cutesy.
Oh yeah, I saw he had like a black eye.
I know my mom texted me. She was like, why does Nolan have a black eye? I was like, it's for a video.
Yeah, like clearly.
Yeah. You know, moms.
I know.
I should have been like, oh, I kicked his ass.
Yeah. Slapped him right across the face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. I read like a lot of it this weekend and, you know, just chilled. Oh, I caught up on all the D'Amelios.
Perfect.
But nothing else.
Yeah, you chilled.
This podcast is sponsored by Skims. If you know Erin and I at all, you know we are both literally obsessed with Skims. Been buying it for years. Erin actually gave all of her bridesmaids Skims robes for her wedding, by the way. This was like obviously years ago when her wedding was, so you know we love it. Skims has sent us so much of their cotton collection. I am obsessed. It's their new collection. It's their most tagged collection. I'm wearing one of the tanks right now. It is super cozy. I literally feel like I'm wearing nothing, but thank God I am. The cotton collection is made with classic cotton fabric for comfortable everyday wear. It's made from ultra soft and natural fibers. The cotton collection features elevated lounge pieces. Hey, like this tank. Designed for comfort indoors and outside. Whoever said loungewear was only for the house hasn't tried Skims, obviously. Available in sizes XXS to 4X. Believe the hype, Skims has over 100,000 5-star reviews for a reason. The cotton collection and more are available now at skims.com. Plus, get free shipping on orders over $75. If you haven't yet, be sure to let them know we sent you. After you place your order, please select podcast in the survey and select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. And if you missed the big news, Skims reinvented underwear for women, and they are now doing it for men. Also available at skims.com. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. I think going to bed is one of the most anxiety-inducing parts of being a human for most people, like laying in bed and just thinking of all the things you've ever said in your life and all the mistakes you've made and all the things you could have done or should have done or whatever. And it turns out a great way to sort through those thoughts is therapy. And I know that's true because I have been in therapy for a long time and it has helped a lot. I say this every time, but it's the best investment I've ever put into myself. It's also helped so much just noticing changes and noticing how I'm reacting to things and sorting through my own thoughts and like why I'm anxious or why I'm upset or why I'm angry or why I don't feel anything about something. It's just so important to know yourself and your brain, and it's just as important as physical health, in my opinion. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and designed to fit your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/onlyfriends today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/onlyfriends. But like it kind of like with like Salt Lake and stuff, I feel like it's a chore to watch it.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
What do you mean by that? Like,
because it's good.
I mean, I know I need to get to it. I just like, even if it's good, it's like I have to like turn it on now and watch it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel that way.
Yeah, me neither.
It's like pretty frustrating.
You should talk to your therapist about it.
I think I will. I think this is the biggest problem she's ever dealt with. Yeah. Why can't I watch a show?
The Beverly Hills starts Wednesday.
Oh, I will be watching that.
Wednesday? I think Wednesday.
Also,
because like literally yesterday I was like, all my fucking shit, like Roni ended and I was like, everything is ending. What am I supposed to watch? And then like they've been like with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, everything's just like coming soon.
Yeah.
And they haven't set a date. But then last night when I was watching the Roni reunion, it was like Beverly Hills this week. And I was like, what?
Oh my God, slay.
I know.
Well, also, what was I going to say? I can't remember.
Oh.
Well, maybe it'll really come back at the tip of my brain.
The tip of your brain. Well, I can do this day in history while you think on it.
Okay.
Start with some B-days. We have Sir PewDiePie, Drake.
I don't know.
Adrienne Bailon. I think
Who's
that's how you
that?
say her name. The Cheetah Girl.
Oh.
And Tila Tequila.
Oh my God, you love her. A shot of love with Tila Tequila.
Yep. After Rock of Love, which made her famous.
Oh, okay.
Then for entertainment, we have High School Musical 3, senior year.
God.
Scary Movie 3. Lots of threes.
That's the first one I ever saw.
The third?
Yes, I believe so. Is that the one with 8 Mile?
I don't remember.
I think it is. Scary Movie 3.
That's the one. Yeah, I can't
with like
remember.
Signs and 8 Mile, and there was one other. I think The Ring.
Oh yeah, that was the third one.
I think so.
I don't know. Beauty and a Beat.
I think you say Beauty and the Beast. Nope, just Beauty and a Beat.
Beauty and a
Keeping an eye out for Selena.
My Love. Although I can't remember which My Love.
My Love. I don't know what song is that.
You could take your spot,
My Love.
I actually don't know. Because then I was like, oh, is it the Chris Brown one? But I don't think I would have put that on the sheet. So now I need to go fact check because duh.
Isn't it Justin Timberlake? Or is it with Chris Brown?
No, I'm saying I don't know which My Love song it is.
But the one that I was singing is Justin Timberlake,
yes.
right? Okay.
Why is it showing me this famous birthday account?
My love.
I have to just like, famous birthdays, please. Can you be normal? It keeps bringing me to someone's account.
Well, while you're looking up, I did look up special days for this day, and there wasn't really much. It's National Artist Day. So
what kind of artist?
But when I looked at the picture, it was someone painting. So I guess just any art.
Got it.
Painting, music.
23, 24, 25.
Museums.
All of the art. Okay, well, actually, guys, what did I type in? Because I lied about everything.
Oh, you lied?
I fully lied.
About all of them?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Wait, you typed in the wrong day?
Yeah, but like what day did I type in?
I don't know.
Because it's not today. What day did I type in?
What did you say came out? Oh, remind me what something
High
came
School
out.
Musical 3?
High School Musical 3, let's see.
Yeah, what day?
High School.
It must be a whole different month.
You're like November. Release.
Did I do November?
It was October 24th, which is tomorrow. So you did Tuesday.
Okay, well, scratch that. I'm going to go through today's list.
Okay. Well, at least we got that figured out.
Katy Perry's birthday.
Oh, say. So Drake's birthday is not on Wednesday. It is on Tuesday.
Yep. Sierra. Oh, it's Pablo Picasso, which is like ironic for Painter's Day.
It is. It's National Art Day. Maybe that's why it's National Art Day.
Yep.
It has to be.
Absolutely tracks. He died in 1973.
What? This is gonna sound really stupid, but in my mind, he was alive in like the 1800s.
His birthday, 1881 was when he was born.
Not that far off, I guess.
Okay, don't know any of these.
Damn, he was born in 1881 and died in the 70s.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Holy shit balls.
Who? Oh, Anthony Starr. He's in that show, The Boys, that I like.
Oh, okay.
Chad Smith. I believe he's the drummer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He looks exactly like Will Ferrell.
Okay.
Adam Goldberg, Craig Robinson. Oh, there's so many birthdays, and I just unfamiliar with most of them. Like Vibin Witte, TikTok star.
Oh yeah, I
Gail
see his
Golan.
pranks all the time.
Gali Golan, TikTok star.
No idea.
Chauncey, YouTube star. Like, I don't know any of these people.
Chauncey? Chauncey.
Sean C.
Oh, no idea. Wait, can I see what he looks like?
There's no photo of him.
Okay, never mind.
He was a YouTuber. Okay, so for entertainment purposes, Halloween came out today. The original, 1978. Mm-hmm. Bad Grandpa. That's very funny.
Oh, yeah.
The Undoing. Oh, remember that show with Nicole Kidman?
Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Great show.
Yeah, really good.
I wonder if it's still streaming anywhere.
Probably on HBO.
Yeah. On Max, you mean?
No. I'm not calling it that.
I don't either.
I
don't either. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Did you watch it on Max? What does that mean? HBO,
yeah.
you mean?
No, I watched it on HBO.
Yeah,
actually.
like why would they change it?
Oh, Better Than Revenge, the original. It's devastating
The Mattress.
that she changed the lyrics.
I know.
No Woman, No Cry. Last Kiss. Bejeweled.
Oh my God. All these came out on this day?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Okay.
I guess Taylor Swift has like put out albums in October a lot. So
Yeah,
makes
she's the
sense.
fall.
Speaking of, 1989 is coming out this week.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It comes out on Friday, so Thursday night.
I didn't even know.
No, I had to look it up yesterday because I was like, when is it? I know it's October, but like, so I feel like I haven't seen much about it lately. Like nobody's been like theorizing things about it, or at least I haven't seen.
And you know what? Thank God.
Yeah, it's so much hype for them, which is great. And I'll be so excited Thursday night when it does come out, and like to listen to
to hear
tracks.
the new songs.
That's how I always am, because when she re-records them, obviously I love that she did that. I think it's so badass, but like the songs don't hit the same.
No.
And it's okay.
It hits different, if you will.
It does hit different. And I do throw up on the street every time I hear them.
Yeah.
No, but proud of her. I love that she did that, but I love that she's also releasing vault tracks. I think that's like the best thing she could have done.
I'm interested to see what they will be. But I will say, like, historically, they're not the greatest.
Yeah, there's been some albums, like Red, they were great, but
like,
that's kind of it
couple.
for me. Yeah. But people have loved them, so.
Yeah. But do you really, or do you just love them because they're Taylor, you know?
I don't know.
Well, speaking of Taylor, I will just also apologize for that total mishap. Sorry for leading you guys astray. Like, I hope you didn't get going and celebrate all these people's B-days when it's not actually their B-day.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, put the candles down.
really on a struggle bus.
I'm sorry, Drake. You did get a shout out. We're
taking back your birthday. Yeah. I take it back.
That shit is on Tuesday, not Wednesday.
I know. God. Okay. Well, for news, we can just go right into some Taylor news.
Okay.
She, again, went to a Chiefs game. It was a day. Not only did she go to the Chiefs game, but she sat in Patrick Mahomes' box.
I was going to say.
With his whole entire family, which included Jackson Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's like friends with Brittany now, so like,
I know.
whatever.
But when I saw their handshake,
puke.
I was like, Aaron's going to die.
Well, it's just like Taylor, like, it's so cringe, but like, whatever.
She is cringe, though.
No, I know.
She's our
but I'm
millennial
like,
cringe
we know
queen.
you're millennial cringe. Like, reel it in. Don't do this. But I saw Dave Portnoy posted a really funny TikTok. He was like, mother's having fun.
Oh, yeah, I saw
mother's
that too.
having fun to try to like convince himself that it's fine when it's really not fine.
Yeah.
And
he was like, don't talk to Jackson.
and then she did. I saw TikToks of her like slapping hands with him, and I'm like, that's actually just disappointing.
Oh, I can't wait for the TikTok.
What TikTok?
I don't know, of him making one about it or something.
Oh yeah. He literally sexually assaulted someone and like went to jail. And
he
like,
did?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like he's not like, we don't want her to be associated with this
when
man.
was this?
Like last year.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Scary. Okay.
Yeah, like we don't stan.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. And Taylor should not be aligning herself
Taylor
with
is
someone like that.
Cool with that because she had to go to court for something similar.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Yeah, maybe
I
she
don't
doesn't
know.
know.
But like, how do you not know? The whole fandom is like, don't hang out with these people.
Yeah, I don't know. Travis didn't warn her.
Right?
Kind of fucked up.
Like, you think that he would be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't involve yourself with this person because like it's problematic.
Well,
but there she was slapping hands with him. She also had like a cute little friendship bracelet that has his number on it.
I know.
But the NFL needs to relax because they were doing some stuff that was like, reel it in. Like, just let them live their life now.
I also, though, I went onto Facebook for some reason, and somebody from like high school that I'm still friends with posted a thing, and it was like, enough Taylor Swift at the NFL, and I literally wanted to unfollow him.
I think that Kelly Clarkson made a statement. She was like,
she did.
But like, you know, she was like, I'm watching sports to watch sports, like, which I think that's fair to say. She wasn't like, I don't like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's completely taken over.
Yeah. Like,
to the point where it's like, okay, we get it. Like, she's there. They're dating.
Like all the little like captions and commentary is just like Taylor Swift coded, which is like funny. It's like Taylor's the only person who could unite the girlies in the NFL. Like,
sure.
For real. But it's a lot.
It's too much.
And I wonder if she's enjoying it or is like, come on. Like, who knows?
I feel like she probably thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I feel like, think of everything she's had to go through to her being like, now all of these like men have to sit and deal with me.
That is pretty funny. I would just be worried that I'd be like overexposing it. Like overexposed in a way, in a place where like people don't really like you.
Well, that is happening.
It is. So it's like,
I think it's like happening amongst the people who already didn't really care for her.
Of course.
So it's like, who really cares? And I feel like it's more so like, those people are already upset, but because like they don't get it, they don't like her, but it's also bringing more fans to watch football.
That's true.
Which is like,
I didn't watch it, but the idea of it sounds really funny. I guess on SNL, I'm sure you've seen like the memes of like Pete Davidson as like a Taylor Swift fan. I didn't watch it, but he was like an announcer, but he's like a Swiftie.
We talked about this last week.
Oh, we did? Okay. Oh my God, sorry. I don't remember anything.
Yeah, no, like that was funny. It was a funny bit. And like, I think that's fine. But when you're like they're making the scorecards, like Taylor Swift puns. And it's like, guys, come, just let them play.
Like if they just showed her here and there, I feel like it'd be perfect.
Totally. Like be normal.
Yeah. However, I'm not watching the game, so I don't know like how crazy it gets. But
I mean, I didn't watch any football yesterday. We were just down for the count. But like when I saw it on TikTok, I was like, oh boy, they gotta reel it in.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen on that post that the guy posted on Facebook, there are like people commenting like, I'm so sick of seeing her, and I feel like I'm like, God, it's like happening again a little bit, but I'm sure
I think that it's like the good still outweighs the bad.
I agree.
She's just like, well, whatever, get over it, losers.
I also saw her concert movie is coming out on Prime, which is great because I don't have to download Disney Plus again. Well, it has to be in theaters for 13 weeks.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Oh yeah, you told me that, I think, last week. I'm so sorry. I'm like your most annoying friend.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm
Dory.
You listen to me?
I know. She said that a couple times and I'm like, yeah, I do. I just forget everything.
That's fair.
I'm sorry.
You should keep like a notebook. Every time you have a conversation with me, write down little bullet points.
It's not
of
that.
the important stuff.
It's not that. It's like, yeah. I think everything gets mixed too. Like we'll talk about it on the podcast, but then I see it all over Twitter, and then I feel like other podcasts talk about it, and I'm like, I don't know if we talked about this. Sure. I can't remember.
Okay. One that I saw on TMZ this morning was YouTuber Eugenia Cooney cops flooded with calls over skinny and frail appearance. I've never seen her more thin.
It's horrifying.
Like, and
she is on TikTok live also
all the time. It comes up for me, but I I scroll right past it.
I do too, but I'm just like, how is this allowed?
Yeah, but so I thought this was interesting. It says her very thin physique, which is like a very kind way of putting. She's literally a skeleton.
She's
a skeleton.
Like, I'm sorry, maybe trigger warning. Like, I don't know how this works, but like 4 years ago, I was like, I don't know how she's alive.
Yeah.
And to this day, she is like walking around Disneyland. I'm just like, I don't understand how this works.
Yeah. I mean, me neither. But it says it's resulted in her local police getting bombarded with calls and emails. We're told the YouTuber isn't in any sort of danger. Concern for Eugenia's well-being ramped up in recent weeks after she posted TikToks of her dancing, with many of the comments focusing less on the moves and more on her appearance. The story also came out about her, sparking even more concern. Greenwich Police Sergeant Brent Reeves tells TMZ calls and emails have been coming into his department about Eugenia from all over the world, even people calling from Egypt and New Zealand.
Oh my God.
We're told the callers are looking to make sure that she's doing okay and isn't being forced by her mom to make content and keep up her appearance. A couple of things that Sergeant Reeves says are untrue. This is what's interesting to me. Reeves says he's known Eugenia for more than a decade. They have a good relationship and they have a special code. She puts a certain object in her videos, so he knows everything is all right.
This is a police officer?
Yes. If that object isn't there, however, he'll know to get her help. But like,
what is the object? Now I want to know.
What's the object and like in what like
what does this mean?
Circumstance,
right?
Is she like help?
Like if
for
it's
what?
this bad, like how is she not?
Yeah.
Also, now I'm gonna go back and look at every video and see like what object is always there.
Well, he says that she's always been skinny, adding that they can't really make her eat more if she's at the size that makes her comfortable. He says she's sound of mind and always has a bubbly personality when he chats with her. Other agencies have checked on her in the past, but we're told she's never met the criteria to force her to get any kind of help.
How?
This isn't the first time fans have been asking Eugenia to get help. People have reached out over the years, notably in 2019 when PewDiePie asked his followers to send her words of positivity. She's spoken on the past being put on a 5150 hold by her friends when she lived in California, saying in 2020 she felt betrayed.
I remember that.
Reeves tells us Eugenia does eat. He says she especially likes chicken sandwiches.
Random thing to say. I mean,
like once a month.
I don't know.
I feel like she's at the point, like if she eats anything, like that would kill her.
I don't know how it works. I'm just like, I don't understand how her body has not shut down.
I know. It's really
very sad. It's very sad. I saw a really interesting TikTok. Someone clipped like she was live somewhere and the eclipse happened like a couple nights ago.
Okay.
And just all her followers like, you gotta go see it, you gotta go see it. So her mom was sleeping, I guess.
Wait, Eugenia's?
Yes.
Okay.
Her mom was sleeping and she was like walking really quietly, like opening the door, and her mom actually was awake, ? I guess. And she was like, oh, I didn't know you were awake. And she like didn't let her go outside to like go see the eclipse. It was just like very strange. I'm like, isn't this Eugenia's house? Like, I'm pretty sure she bought that house. I think there's definitely something going on with her mom. Obviously. I mean, who I don't know the details. I don't know if she has a medical problem. Like, I really don't know. But from what I've seen from like older videos with her mom in them, there's something off.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like make any assumptions, but I can't help it sometimes.
It's just
when you see things like that.
Really so sad.
Yeah. My best friend growing up, she actually works for she's a psychologist for like eating disorder.
I mean, like 5 years ago, she was literally like, she's going to die.
No, I know. So my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. And I just sent her recently, her again. And I was like, she's still like, how is this? I don't want her to die.
No,
obviously. But I'm just like, I don't understand this. Like, if I don't eat for like 6 hours, I feel like I'm going to pass out. Yeah. Like, I just don't understand. And I'm speaking with no experience with an eating disorder or, being that skinny. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm also trying my hardest not to like judge anything here, but it's kind of hard not to when it's like it feels very sinister, the whole thing.
Ugh, it's just so sad.
It's so sad and it feels dark, very dark.
Well, isn't like the interesting thing about it is she very much clearly is not well.
Uh-huh.
And then was it in 2020 when like Shane Dawson did the documentary and she was like, yeah, I did have an eating disorder actually. Like finally said it. Cause like for such a long time, everyone is like, you are sick. You are sick. Like the fans. And basically because they just want her to get help. And then on his documentary about her, she was like, I did. Yeah, actually. But like, I'm fine now.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, but now you're showing more than ever signs that like you're not well.
Yeah.
And like to vehemently like still deny it. It's like, okay, but like,
I know
you need
she's
help.
Just sick. And,
I know. It's so sad.
It's so complicated having a disorder like that, because she might not see herself that way.
Yeah.
Which is like,
I also think it's like a large part of it too is like you get so much attention from it. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, oh, well, if I go back to who I was, like no one will care about me. Mm-hmm. Poor girl. I hope that she can like see the light.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Not like that.
Not like the pearly gates light.
Yeah. Like the positive light.
Yeah. And like
the getting healthy light. Her. Yeah.
Another thing I saw this weekend that I literally was like, this is so fucking stupid, was that SAG is like forbidding people to dress up for Halloween and like struck movies. They're like, don't dress up as Barbie, don't dress up as this, and they made like a whole guidelines of like,
what, so we're scabs if we dress up as Barbie?
Well, not us, because like we're not part of the union, but
what if we wanted to be?
Yes. Ryan Reynolds put out like a really funny tweet too that was like, my kid's gonna dress up as blah 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 and I'm just gonna yell scab at them so they like know what it's like in the future or something like that. But like I think a lot of celebrities are like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
okay, that's
this is
like,
not the important stuff.
Exactly. It's like, that has nothing to do with what's going on.
It's crazy. Yeah, so they made like a rules. They're like, choose costumes inspired by generalized characters like a ghost, a zombie, a spider.
A spider.
It's so, don't post photos of costumes inspired by struck content to social media. Dress up as characters from non-struck content like an animated TV show. And then I think they made like a list of like content that was struck, like obviously Barbie, like any movie that's like big right now, like TV show. Which is like, come on.
So I can't dress up like Ken.
No.
Okay, I'm a scab.
Yeah, and then like what if someone who like one day could become a part of SAG, like you're gonna be like, well, you dressed up as
I know.
Ken.
Like, is that real? Could they do that?
I think so. Yes.
That is crazy to me. I mean, I guess I don't know the rules.
No, I think a lot of the people in it are like, Mandy Moore came and was like, are you fucking serious? Like Ryan Reynolds posted a thing.
It's just so unserious.
Yes.
It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You talked about a movie on your podcast, Scab. Like,
it's really wild. Yeah. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
For refusing to lie about my husband's friends going to a strip club.
For refusing to lie about my husband's friends going to a strip club.
Correct.
Okay.
My husband went out with two friends, both of whom I know well and consider their wives friends as well. They are people that I care about. I do not care if my husband goes to a strip club. I'm not upset he went, although I was upset I wasn't given notice so I could adjust mentally. My husband swears it was a last minute decision, which I can accept and get over. I knew about it the night of. He texted me and told me not to tell the wives. This is where I became upset. I had no intention of running off to say anything to them, but now knowing they'd both be upset is different. I knew one wouldn't likely approve, but wasn't going to inquire to find out for sure. I was surprised about the other wife, as I know her husband has gone to strip clubs in the past, and once we had all planned to go to a strip club together with another friend, but plans didn't work out. I initially refused altogether, but attempted to compromise with my husband that unless I am asked specifically, I won't say anything. Okay. I can't actually imagine a scenario where they'd ask me specifically. My husband stated that unless I agree to lie, he cannot have me around them at all and won't invite them over or go over with me. While I consider them friends, they're all through my husband and aren't people I usually hang out with without my husband. One lives a few hours away. The local one we have hung out a few times without our husbands, but it's rare. It's almost always a family event with all our kids. Situations I'd be sad to lose. My husband's concern is they'll never want to hang out with him if he causes problems in their relationship and now regrets telling me, which is a new argument for us because finding out later would be a betrayal to me. So am I the asshole if I don't agree to lie if they ask me specifically? It says edited because I think it might be important after a comment. I said, friend to stay in word. Okay, that sentence doesn't even make sense. So I'm not going to read it.
Can I see it?
It says,
like, maybe I can decipher it or something.
I said friend to stay in word is cousin, and one is a friend of husband since boot camp.
Okay.
So
got it. Okay. Well, I feel like he put her in a weird position
right at the gate to be like, hey, keep this from the other girls.
Lie
to them. Like, no, at that point I'd be like, you can go, I don't care, but like I'm not gonna lie to them if they ask, because that's like such a weird position, and then they never trust you again.
Yeah.
So
I think it's like more fucked up that then when she was like, well, if they ask me, I'm gonna tell them, and then he was like, well, you'll never get to see them again.
Exactly. It's like holding that over her head. Something he did, not even her.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, well, I don't want to be married to a liar or someone who is like prompting me to also lie for other people. Like, that's icky.
And over a strip club.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
And also, it's like, okay, if you know that what kind of guy are you if you know these men's wives don't like them going to strip clubs and you are encouraging them to go?
Right.
Like, that's gross.
That's a red flag.
Grow up. Like, why the fuck are you going to strip clubs anyway?
Yeah.
You have a wife and kids, watch porn.
Yeah, literally. Well, they're not in person. That's why.
That's true. Yeah. Like,
put on some VR.
What's going on at the strip clubs where it's like this huge secret?
Yeah. If TJ was like, I'm going to a strip club with guys tonight, like, how would you react?
He doesn't have any guy friends to go with.
Well, if he did,
he'd probably go with me.
Well, if he had like friends and
I would be like, why do you need to do that?
Okay.
I wouldn't like care.
Yeah.
But I would just be like, that seems like something you don't need to do.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never been to one.
What?
I've never been to a strip club. So I guess I don't even know what goes on in there.
I mean, they get naked.
Well, I know that. But then like you hear stories, you know, of like.
I mean, yeah, like all the stories you hear are true.
Yeah.
Like there's.
The rumors.
I think people who are like hiding it from their partners, like they're not going to just sit and eat chicken and throw ones on stage. Like they're going in the back room.
Yeah. If they're lying, especially.
Yeah. Like if you are keeping it from your partner, like something shady's going on. But also like you are married to these men and they are just like lying to you. I hope that they see this post.
I hope that she just tells them.
Yeah.
That's
maybe that was her way of getting it out there.
Yeah. Oh my God. We read on our Patreon it was a follower, one of you guys wrote into us that Reddit like ruined her family because she posted a situation on Reddit and like they found it. It's so crazy. If you're interested, patreon.com/onlyfriends.
It's really good.
It was so good. Oh, it was a juicy one.
You're so cute and small.
Okay. Am I the asshole for seeking revenge on my wife's affair partner? My world was shattered when I discovered that my wife has been having an affair with a colleague. The betrayal was painful, and I felt a mix of anger, sadness, and humiliation. I confronted my wife, and we decided to work on a relationship and go to counseling. We're in the process of rebuilding trust. However, I recently learned who the affair partner was, and my emotions got the best of me. I tracked down his personal information and considered exposing him to his spouse and employer. The thought of him facing the same pain I did felt like a way to get to even the score. But my wife insists that we should focus on our own healing and not seek revenge. She's worried that it could jeopardize her job.
He told her.
And what? Yeah.
I love that he was like, I told her that I'm seeking revenge.
I know. She's worried that it could jeopardize her job and in turn affect our financial stability. She believes it's better to let it go and move forward. Reddit, am I the asshole for wanting to seek revenge on my wife's affair partner, even if it might have consequences for both of us?
Okay, like how boring that you're just like, will it? Like, will I be the asshole? Like, yeah, probably, but like, it's iconic. Just do it.
It's like, you're the one that's hurt by this, and I feel like anyone in your situation would be also wanting to do the same thing.
Of course.
And it's like, I would want to tell everyone, the other person's partner that this has happened.
I'm also curious, like, what's your relationship like with this man that, like, I get wanting to hurt the other person wholeheartedly, but like at the end of the day, like your wife's the one who did it.
Exactly.
Were you close with this guy? Like, is that why you're so upset? Obviously, like, of course everyone's going to want to do that. You're not the asshole for thinking it.
Yeah, like I'm sure everyone in that situation would be like, I'm killing the other person.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first response is not the asshole.
Like, he's too nice. Like, this is why she cheated on you.
Yeah, be meaner.
Says, would I be the asshole that I feel this way?
Well, I think he like wants to.
No, of course.
So it's like, would it be bad if I did it?
Yeah.
The spouse, someone said, the spouse of the Pope.
He should tell the other lady.
Yeah, deserves to know the truth.
Yeah.
Your cheater wife is trying to protect the AP. I don't know what that means. I mean, I'm assuming.
Affair partner?
Affair partner, good one. Definitely. Your cheater wife is trying to protect the affair partner, which is concerning. Oh, maybe not affair partner, affair. Oh, yeah, you're right. Bring it up during therapy sessions to see why she wants to hide this information from the spouse. Ooh, that's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a very good call.
Bring it up.
But she's going to be like, it's not that. I just don't want my job to be jeopardized.
Totally.
But it's like, you know what? You did this.
Yeah.
So you're going to kind of have to face the consequences because.
And like him telling the partner isn't going to jeopardize your job unless you tell her. Also, like you telling the boss, like, what's he going to say? Like, oh, you're fired because you guys had sex. Like, doubt that's going to happen.
Yeah. And it's like, if that happens, like, sucks, but like you made that decision and you have to face the consequences and you might have to find another job.
Yeah.
If that
I
happens.
personally would be like, no, like, I'm not going to tell your boss because like, I don't want you to lose your job.
Yeah.
But like, I'm going to tell the other partner.
Of course.
I think that I would be like, you have to tell her.
I think if Nolan cheated on me and with somebody who is dating someone else, I would literally, the first thing I would do would be telling them.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my God. I can't imagine holding that in.
Like, why would you protect either of those people?
I don't know.
Like, there's no reason to protect anybody.
Exactly. And it's like, you can still work on your relationship and let the other person know. If anything, that's only going to help.
And if
that
Nolan
person.
got like mad at you, then be like, okay, obviously you still have feelings for them.
Exactly. I'd be like, you don't care about me the way I think you should. So no. Yeah.
Yeah. I would be like, listen, bitch, you got to go you have to tell them.
Yeah.
You and you're a fair person.
A fair partner.
Oh,
my God.
That was my fault, Pete. I'm sorry.
That was so spooky.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. We have Patreon. We have 2 bonus episodes that went up during October, and we do 2 bonus episodes every month. Only patreon.com/onlyfriends. And otherwise, our podcast comes out on audio platforms and OnlyFriends YouTube on Wednesday. We also have another podcast called Good Influences that comes out on Tuesdays with Matt King and Mike Sheffer. It's very fun, very silly, goofy. And I believe that's it.
That is it.
And that's all, folks. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.